Hello everybody, my name is Val, and today we have the VOD. It's 5 minutes past the hour, so why don't we get started? Boy howdy, that was a decision I made. Woo! Look at that, look at that. I need to throw this screen over here for but a moment, and I need to throw this screen. Oh wait, I already have one, I'm stupid. Well, anywho,
Just a little.
Just a little.
Just a touch.
Just a teeny weeny, just a little bit. You know? How's it going, everybody? My name is Val, and here with me, as always, is my wonderful co-host, the Phantom Fame, in our lovely little Gojo doll here. Say hello, buddy. Say hello, buddy.
I did. Did I not say hello? Did it not come through?
Oh no, it didn't. I thought it was a bit. I was just like, because
No, me just not talking today. Like I'm just like mad at you because you didn't pick up like your dirty socks or something.
No, it's not you being mad at me. It's the voices in my head.
That would be real. Oh my god. Oh my god, that'd be funny. Like if I just made it so my Fuji doesn't do anything. So. And then I make it so stream can't hear me, and you're just like, yeah, you guys can hear Phantom, right? This doll is alive.
Every time. Why me? I know why me. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. I was told to join by a small train. Oh, I see. Well, welcome, Gaming with Wesley. It's very wonderful to have you. But we have a wonderful, wonderful show today. And in the spirit of tradition, we shall talk about the last stream, but instead, going forward, we'll talk about the last VOD episode, and then we're going to talk about the next VOD episode. That way, we're keeping it strictly to the VOD. So with that in mind, yesterday's wonderful, wonderful guest was our... Alright, we're already off to a fantastic start. Won't mind me. Gotta keep hydrated. There we go. We had our wonderful guest, J-Droid, talk us through his life, his experiences, and some of the things that helped him as he transitioned from being a void tuber, as he said, to being a full 2D tuber. And not only that, just some of the things he talked about was super cool, especially how we connected through his love of astronomy. We were we were entranced by his love of skydiving and how people can do that, and how much of a seasoned programmer he is, according to ChatGPT. For those over there, they know what I mean. Not only that, just the whole design process that he took with designing his model. And if you haven't seen it, I recommend going back and watching that, the VOD of the VOD. So that was super fun. Now with that, our next episode of the VOD will be next Friday night at 7 p.m. That is 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I hit the wrong, there it is. I just need to pull up my schedule because I don't have everything memorized. I'm sorry. Speak of the devil.
Well, it changes a lot.
It does. So next Friday, we'll have our next guest, Erosita. I don't think that's how you pronounce that, but I thought that sounded a little better than Erosita. Adding a little tongue roll, Erosita. Yes. And I'm super excited, and I think that'll be super fun. Because every guest I have on the show is wonderful, because I get to listen to not only their experiences and their insights, but it also offers a nice little bit of self-reflection into what can I have in terms of education when I listen to these people. Because again, everybody brings something new, and there's always something to learn with every new experience and every new detail. Wouldn't you agree, Phantom?
Oh, definitely. I mean, even if there's not anything, I would say, like, trying to think, educational is such a blanket term. I'm trying to think of more like traditionally educational. Like there's at least new insight to be gained that I think is always very interesting.
New revelations. You know,
not always world changing, but sometimes it's just nice to just get more perspectives to compile when you're when you're just trying to be more open-minded?
I don't know. Learning there's different degrees to being a licensed skydiver was kind of felt life-changing, felt like a revelation.
Yeah, I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, so next time you guys want to go jump out of a plane, you can either do tandem or you can do the apparently more affordable and a little bit better option of what did he call it? I searched it up. It was
Oh yeah, you guys were searching up. I was like, nope, I have a fear of heights,
static
but I'm
line.
not jumping
See,
out of a plane.
I was gonna say slack line. But static line skydiving, it'll save you a little more money and you get to jump by yourself, which some people like more than others. But yeah, that was yesterday's show. But we are going to be talking about the here and now, because guess what? The past is the past, tomorrow is the future, and today is the present, and that's why we focus on it. So with that in mind, let me start to introduce our wonderful new guest today. Today we'll be welcoming a koala VTuber. Now, she is from down under from Australia, and if you have been on this show before, today is January 6th, 2024. It is. For those of you that have seen the show before and have seen both of us stream, Phantom, who's our other wonderful Aussie streamer we get to stream with?
His favorite Aussie mascot is Spider Marie, who was a previous guest on the show.
Yeah, and she was super cool. Now, our guest today is, again, a koala VTuber from down under of Australia, and is a variety streamer. On Twitch, she streams games, drawing, cooking, Lego building. So if you're there, Tathan, Lego building, she likes to rizz up her chat, and more. So please give it up for our wonderful guest today, Nochu, the sleepy koala VTuber. Nochu, ow, transitions are really hard to do, especially since I'm side-eyeing my other monitor to read that, but then I realized I can look this way and it won't look as bad because it'll slowly move me back to the center, which pardon me guys, I must do this. Are you ready? Ooh. There we go. Aren't I professional?
It's really great for me and Nochu who have a delay, so we hear ooh, and then nothing happens, and a couple seconds later we just see you slow turn, like, yeah, what'd you think?
Yeah, what'd you think about that?
It's my imitation of a slide whistle.
Ooh. Choo choo, are you cheating on me in this economy? That was a habit. I apologize. But how are you doing, Nochu?
Good morning, everyone. It is the 7th of January for me because I live in the future, and yeah, I'm doing good. How's everyone doing?
I had a bountiful breakfast of nothing this morning, so I'll be eating a healthy lunch. I'll be eating a healthy lunch after stream today. But other than that, I went to the store, bought 2 gallons of milk, bought 2 loaves of bread, and bought stuff to make my own Japanese mayo. Only to find out that I lack dashi.
Oh.
Yep.
I always knew he was lacking dashi. I've said that from day one.
Dashi back to the grocery store. Okay.
I loved it. I loved it so much. You know, when I hear people talk about dad jokes and they're like, oh, like, don't you love dad jokes? I'm like, I like hearing different ones like that, where they're clever and not just the same one over and over, haunting my every dream.
Can you give an example?
Isn't that right, Val? I refuse to give you an example.
Give me an example.
I will pretend to be angry every time you say it.
Give me an example, little man.
I'm never gonna give an example. Instead, I'm gonna ask you a question because I just thought about it. To the both of you. So everyone's been in a dollar store or like a store where there's like, you know, stuff is super cheap, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was just thinking about this because we were talking about. Well, I mentioned slide whistle. Do you guys know those tubes that you invert?
No.
Like you invert them and they make that wow
Oh,
like, and you
yes.
tilt them back, and then if you shake them, they go.
I do.
Like,
What the hell?
would you guys prefer?
A didgeridoo?
Oh no!
Yeah, no,
not a didgeridoo.
I know exactly because it goes.
Wow, that's. I
No,
don't know
no,
if
no,
it
no.
should.
It goes like.
Yeah,
sounds
no,
like-
you're doing a much better job than I did.
I'm glad. I have a lot of experience with it because my brothers and I all got one for Christmas, and we would not stop annoying our parents with it.
I need to see this. I need to know what it is. I need one.
Because I was gonna ask if you have what is it called? The novelty yellow grown tube noisemaker stick?
Grown tube? Yo.
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, I'm a grown tuber.
Oh my god.
That's because I make people groan.
There are some people that I would call grown tubers. There you go, Nochu. It's in that voice chat. That is what they sound like.
Grown as in like growing, but it's like grown as in oh.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
it kind of makes that noise. Like skip to halfway through and you'll hear it. It's just.
I see it. It says it sounds. So the
Yeah.
ad says. All right.
I'll throw it in here too, just
It's
in case.
$28. Are you serious?
No shot. There's no shot. I've
$28.
never paid more than $4 for those things.
I see.
I don't know who's selling it for 28, but they're a genius if they're
Amazon.
actually making money.
For those that want to know,
Oh, sorry, gun.
I was gonna say for those that want to know, here's the sound. Come on, you load YouTube. I pay for premium for a reason.
You can definitely.
So do
hear
I.
it.
Well, we probably won't. There it is. Stream can hear it though. Yeah, stream can hear it.
It sounds like a
Yeah.
dog throwing up, or like a cat throwing up.
So if you had to pick between that, a squeaky chicken, or a slide whistle, which would you pick?
Wait, no, save that question because we need to ask our first question.
The hell is a slide whistle?
Oh my god! Yeah, ask the first question. I've got googling to do. I've got to find this. We got to find this wonderful individual.
So
A lot of things.
before we start asking questions, we always need to ask our first and, in my opinion, most important question, which is, Nochu, the sleepy koala VTuber from down under.
Yes. Yes.
Who are you and what is your story?
Oh wait, shoot. That's right. We forgot to introduce. Oh, okay. Hello everyone. I'm Nochu. I'm a koala. My story is I mean with VTubing I started because I wanted to get to know people and talk better because I talk no good real life. So I turned on that start streaming button just to see how it goes, play games with friends and such. And here I am. Now I'm trying to slot in streams between my full-time job and other hobbies. But yeah, that's about it.
Now, recently, I've been seeing a trend on Twitter regarding when VTubers first started streaming and where they are currently. And I saw a picture of where you started, which was that 2019 or was it not 2019? That's really far back. Could have been 2019.
Oh jeez. I was yeah.
Let's see. I have the tweet. So there it is. 2023. Wow, I was really off the mark.
Yeah, no, it was literally just last year, but okay.
January of 2023 versus January of 2024, and so we can see that there is a difference. There's a change from the original one, but as we talked about previously before the show, that you designed and you did your first model. Is that correct?
Yes, I sure did.
So why don't we talk about that a little bit?
So when I started, to be honest, that wasn't my first model per se. It was my first live 2D, but I started as a PNG tuber. And some of my viewers know me as Slouch Chew because that VTuber was slouching. And then I moved on to live 2D when one of my friends was learning how to rig, and I knew how to draw. So bada bing, bada boom, birth of a baby, child koala.
Birth of a baby.
Yeah.
And since starting and since having different variations, because you showed me several different models that you have currently, What is it like having that variety in your design for your character?
I feel like it's pretty cool because I made my own like little koala birds. So I've got I've got the original model, the pre. Am I eating the mic? I hope I'm not eating the mic.
Eat it.
The prepubescent one, that was my original model that I designed. And then I've got a cartoon version, black and white version of me. I've got this version of me. I've got a chibi. I've got a stick. And one day I hope to make a train model. That'd be pretty cool. If I could be a train with like a head, like Thomas the Tank Engine. But
why is that?
Koala. I don't know. Everybody just calls me Choo Choo, and it sounds like a train. So, yeah, and that became a running joke that I'm
So
a train.
real for that.
For real. For real, for real. Now, I've always thought it was interesting, like, how you introduce or just how VTubers in general, like, they bring about all these different models. Do you think that do you think having this variety it can help, or do you think it's
What?
Excuse me.
The heck?
Sorry. Sorry.
Every time someone follows, he will scream, and then 3 seconds later, if you look over, you'll see him get pelted.
My mod. Silver, I am common proper. Shut up. I'm not scuff, and I am tall. Okay, I'm not 3'2". Screw you all.
Wow, feisty.
Anyway.
How dare you redeem that now?
Oh.
We got.
Oh, I'd like to hear that. I'd love to hear this.
All right. So we've been doing a little bit of a tradition, where whenever I get this redeem on the show, I do it, Phantom does it, and we ask if our guest wants to do it. But you don't have to if you don't want to. That is completely fine. Just know you will be the first to reject the offer.
Turn it down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. Talk about no pressure.
No pressure. No
It's
pressure.
okay,
but
but
if you pussy out, everyone will know.
Pardon me. Don't mind me.
Okay.
Strong arming you into doing it.
Yeah, strong arming is what I do.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
No, but
All right.
you
Well,
don't
we can
have.
let Val start it
You
off.
don't have to if you don't want to.
Shut up and
You're
just do
pressing
it.
the
Okay. Shut up and just do
Take
this.
it out.
Just do the anime noises. All right. Sorry, I'm adjusting my pop filter. There we go. All right, you ready? Da, da, da. You want the tongue roll? A little bit of a. Da, da, da.
Oh, you really got the tongue roll on that one.
Oh yeah.
I'm
That wasn't a
mortified.
half roll. That was a full roll.
Oh yeah.
That was like a bakery right there. All right, come on.
I got the cake.
Let me give this a shot. Hold up. Because I'm trying to get it in a spot where it doesn't turn into ooh. like
You're
like last time.
Well, so we've
With the ooh.
we've been over this. You don't have to like go vocal fry. You just have to drop it a little bit. You know,
That's just like I'm a creature of habit. If I don't do it the same way, it's just gonna come out weird.
You say
I
you're-
can try to in
But
a more
I've
normal
seen
register.
a pic of your feet touching the ground when sitting. Oh, yet to see a pic of. Oh,
Wait, what? Who said that? Who?
your mod.
The frick?
Who said that? Who the fuck said that?
No. And Wesley also, no. Why are you guys exposing me? Stop. I'm trying to hear
We're
our
talking-
as a kid.
Now we're talking about feet pics. Hell yeah.
All right, come on.
Da-da.
Oh. That was,
Wait again. I missed it again.
I'll try it again. I thought it was decent enough where I'm willing to do it again.
Yeah.
Da-da. Don't
Yeah,
clap at
mine's
me.
gonna be so. Why did I have to go last? Darn.
That's just the way we've done it.
I should have gone first. This is gonna be so anticlimactic. Okay. Arara.
Ooh.
that was good.
I think that was probably one of the higher ones we've gotten.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah,
good
I'm
one.
trying. I need some vocal training. I want to have.
Malgor, I detest that comment. I detest that. I hate feet.
Starts thinking of feet pics are suddenly sexier. What is the message?
No.
Chad, I'm curious, what is the message?
I was peer pressured into Ara Ara, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm a VTuber, and I've come to accept it.
You've come to accept.
Oh, is there a message where like the Aaron Hansen where he's like, if I ever do a Let's Play series, please shoot me? And then now he's like 10 years into a very successful YouTube channel. Like, is it one of those?
Nah, don't worry about it. What are the questions you have lined up for me? Hold on.
Wow.
How about we move on from this message that haunts me? Oh, I feel that.
It do
So hard.
It do be like that sometimes. Well, yeah, let's excuse me. So the question I was asking before we got Ara'd was, since you have a variety of different versions and models you can use, sniff sniff, is that a boy? I smell sniff sniff. Yes, I smell it. Boy smell. I smell a boy.
'Cause
What are
I'm
you
evil.
doing here? Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? There's a boy here. I'm freaking out so much. Calm down, and take a nice deep breath. Sniff sniff. It smells so good. I love boy smell so much. It makes me feel so amazing. I'm getting tingles all over from the delicious boy scent. It's driving me boy crazy.
Oh, I love that. I love that rendition of
What is that? And why didn't you go? You did that as monotone as possible.
I did. What, you wanted what, you wanted Gilbert Gottfried?
I really expected you to commit to it. Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm a little disappointed.
Why don't you commit to it?
You think I won't? Let me pull this to main monitor. Hold up.
Oh shit!
Let me pull this. I've too many monitors.
No, just talk.
All right, hold up.
You know.
Let's get really close on this.
The shame club is.
Is that a boy I smell?
This is me getting
Yeah, I smell it. Boy smell. I smell a boy. What is the boy doing here? Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? There's a boy here. I'm freaking out so much. Calm down. Calm down and take a nice deep breathe. It smells so good. I love boy smell so much. It makes me feel so amazing. I'm getting tingles all over from the delicious boy scent. It's driving me boy crazy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I want feral boy Val boy smell copy pasta. What does that even mean?
I don't know.
See, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw this in chat, the first thing my mind went to was, yes, imagine Gilbert Gottfried saying it.
Oh boy, here it comes.
I didn't say I'd do it.
Good, because I was like, my first thought with that is like, that one's not that bad. I can recover from that. What I can't recover is if we make a trend of reading copy pastas being put in chat and someone does the Vaporeon copy pasta. I was like, nope, I'm gonna save myself from that one.
I almost got a request to do that one because
Did
I
you
have
know
a
that
game
in
that
terms
says
of-
saying anything, and it hurt my soul.
Yeah.
Well,
Did you know?
Don't you dare. In terms of
no, Tathan.
in terms of human to Pokemon,
Nah.
I have that. Anyway,
Okay.
You gotta prime the prompt. You gotta pre-cringe on that one.
you gotta pre-fire that cringe.
Yeah.
Oh, also, guys, if you're not a part of it already, join the Discord. The Discord's a lot of fun. There's a lot of fun things you can do, and there's a lot of fun channels. There's a lot of fun people, and there's a lot of fun events that we have in it, including Vaporeon and
plug.
Lopunny. I see. But yeah, join the Discord, and if you want to talk and schedule things with other VTubers, we also have a collaborations thing because we're doing a Danganronpa playthrough with a bunch of VTubers that we're trying to set up. We also have a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament we're trying to set up, so come join that. There's a lot of fun things in the Discord. Anyway, shameless plug over. You have a lot of models, and you have a lot of...
I love Low Bunny. Man, I should have a bunny model. I mean, anyway, yeah.
Yeah, well, speaking of models, since you have all these ones you've been describing, do you think it is good to have a variety of models, or do you think it's more than acceptable to just have one and ride that for as long as you can?
I personally think it's like because I live through my model. Like I don't wear what I wear right now in real life. Like I'm just some girl in a room with a camera and I'm wearing my pajamas. So I feel like changing up my models and changing my outfits like kind of I don't know,
Coincide.
like, I enjoy streaming. Like it makes it it just adds to the fact that I'm a VTuber. But I get that people do want to establish their brand and they do stick with one model. But I still find it fun to just switch it up.
If there was a model that you would ever want to have in the future, like say you had the money, the time, the resources in the world, what would be your dream model that you could have?
A train.
A train. Wow. It's like
wouldn't that be so cool? Like Nochu, the train VTuber. That sounds.
Wouldn't you just be called the train tuber?
No choo-choo?
Yeah, exactly.
The train VTuber?
Or a chew-tuber?
Exactly. That's the whole point. No choo-choo. Yeah.
Now, what do you think would separate this? Like, is it a physical train? Like, just a train?
It would be. You know, it'd be cool if it was like realistic as heck. Like it was realistic, but then you slap on like my koala face on the front, like I was Thomas the Tank Engine, and then every time I spoke, like the what do you call that? They don't trains don't have wheels, but the thing that goes chugga chug.
They have tracks.
Moves around. Yeah, and it like rotates and stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
If I were, let's see. I'm actually curious. So they're just
I
are
just
wheels.
love how she described it as the thing that goes chugga chug. And the tracks aren't what makes it go or what make the noise.
So the trains have wheels that are attached to tracks, and then they have like
No, you know that metal piece that attaches all the wheels
that
together?
attaches the wheels together.
Yeah, that part that goes chugga chug.
the part that you're saying that's the chugga chug. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That part that rotates makes it look like a train.
So I'm pretty sure that right there is the locomotive. No, the locomotive is the engine. I'm stupid. This is the way I would process. Ugh, I don't know anything about trains. I'm not a train aficionado. Okay. Let's see. What moves the wheels?
Coupling rod.
Of a train. Okay, you would. Coupling rod. There you go.
I still think chugga chug is a good name for it.
Chugga chug. I like that. You know, it's interesting.
Or the Johnson bar is another name
The
for it.
Johnson bar.
The Johnson bar. I like that a lot.
A phantom.
All right, I am rebranding Nochu, nay, Johnson Tuber.
A Johnson.
John Train Tuber.
John Train Tuber.
Johnson, a VTuber, get it? Because choo choo train.
A VTuber. British.
Just end the show. Just turn it off.
Wait, at her thing or at my thing?
Just turn it off. I don't want to be here anymore.
All right, hold on. All right, well, guys, thanks so much for joining us today. No, I'm just kidding.
I love that you're still on an angle. You look like you're in one of those like 90s or 80s like school photos where it's like there's one of you in the background where it's like a way too like tight shot of your face that's like, you know, it's like only slightly opaque. You're like sitting in a chair facing forward, but in the background your face is like staring off into the distance. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. You turn your chair, but then your face is facing forward. Yes.
That's what that reminds me of. I feel like there needs to be a second Val, like in the background, wistfully looking over into the mountains.
Wait, so hear me out. Hear me out. Okay? Hear me out.
Uh-huh.
Hearing.
Okay.
Outing.
Mm-hmm.
So what if I take this? Where is it?
Here it comes.
So I'm gonna put that there. Okay, you ready? Where am I? There.
What am I looking at?
Oh? Oh?
Oh, it's not there. We're doing things. All right, well, there we go. I have the
You've got the background.
Uh-huh. I have my
Yep, I got you.
I'm so confused. What is going on?
I have
He's
this.
trying to get the background from like the 80s photos.
Yeah, see? I take myself.
I knew what was going on.
See, this guy gets it.
I do. Unfortunately, I understand exactly what's happening.
See, the thing
I thought you were raving or something. Jeez.
that too. See, the thing is that people who want to be on the show, they're so nervous and like, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I don't know what I'm going to do. There's these questions. And I literally have to reassure. I'm like, oh, no. It's going to be unhinged and unplanned. So I assure you, everybody is going to be like confused. Like there's no.
It's the best part.
That is the best part. Is that every show is different, and you know what else is also different? These questions that I'm about to ask, because that leads me to my next question.
Okay.
Ah, look at that transition. I survived the 80s once.
The trap card. Okay.
Don't make me go through that again. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room.
Rubber room with rats.
That's crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room with rats.
Why am I here?
Just to suffer.
I only do that in the Joker voice. That's the only way to ever do that.
So fun fact, I'm actually in the talks with another VTuber. She's a rat VTuber, not the HoloLive one. But you know, we're in the talks with a rat VTuber, and you bet your sweet Bippy I'm gonna be asking about that. I might have missed it, but have you guys asked when designing her model, what was the inspiration, the ideas behind it? That is a very good question. And I was going to get there, but I forgot because I don't know how to think. So yeah, what are the? Because clearly we can see a lot of like what's the word I'm looking for? Celestial kind of influences when it comes to like maybe stardust or the crescent moons and all that.
Oh, okay. Would you mind if I ask, if I can stand on your couch?
Okay.
You may stand on his couch.
Okay, thank you. Let me.
In fact, we'd encourage it. We can sell the cushion.
Okay. So I'm standing in your couch. This is not to scale, by the way. I am tall. I'm just zooming out for just to show
Right,
what my
yeah.
design was.
And who let her wear shoes in here? Who did that? You're fired.
I asked if I could stand on it. Okay, I was being respectful.
Hey guys,
Anyway.
It shows that Phantom just wants to see feet. Phantom's got a thing for feet.
Bro, I'll be so annoyed if people start acting like I like feet.
You're small. All right, sorry, Nochu, continue.
No, you're good. Okay, so my design was basically from the whole koala, and koala goes to sleep, koala dreams, koala wants to become a VTuber but is a koala, so koala dreams to become a human who is a VTuber, but she's like dreaming, so I merged the two together, koala versus just the sky night dream time kind of like ideas. So hence why the cloud stockings and then the galaxy on the other side, because I like being inconsistent. And and then the jacket's also like in a constellation, stars, moons, same theme throughout. And then I just wanted to have purple hair.
Do you have a favorite constellation?
No.
No.
I haven't thought about it. Okay, to be honest with you, constellations, I went to a planetarium once as a kid and I did not understand them. I'm like, so they're dots in the sky that you connect, but like you can just connect whatever you want together.
I'm so glad someone else feels the same way about constellations.
I don't know. I'm not that deep, so I'm like,
So
yeah.
say constellations are simply just arbitrary drawings that people did to justify their
Exactly.
feelings of mythology. Because that's exactly what it sounds like. Oh, you see that? You see that? That right there, that looks like a man shooting a bow and arrow. But what if it didn't?
Yeah, exactly.
Because like,
I mean,
like,
what's the
just
difference
telling you
between
what
doing
the
that?
Southern Cross,
yeah, the
and
southern.
it's literally just 5 stars, and I'm like,
You could make a
"Oh, it
cross
looks
with
like
any
a
one of
freaking
those.
Square. It looks like a square. What do you mean? Or like a pentagon. Like, what do you mean a cross? Yeah, I never understood it. So.
Sorry, what was that, Phantom?
I was just gonna say, there's really not much of a difference between looking at a constellation and being like, yes, this is the Big Dipper, and you can see that this star over here is this is this bullshit, and this one over here is like the North Star, and then like there's no difference between that and some kid sitting on a field and just being like, that cloud looks like a butt. It's like, yes, you're both correct.
Yes,
Exactly.
but you forgot about the most important one in the sky, the fist of the North Star.
Anansi? Oh,
What?
Wait, what? Huh?
Anansi the spider. The sun rests within his web.
Anansi the I didn't know what this is.
I thought you said something else. Okay.
I
cool.
also thought you said something else.
African folktale.
Yeah, no, I see it. That
Yeah.
is super cool.
Oh, speaking of constellations, I do see that. Do you see that constellation in the background? That's on your stream right now. I see it. It's
Where?
it's a koala.
Yeah.
Yep, you got it. That's exactly it. Also, if you notice, the moon is incredibly close to us, and because of that, in the world of the VOD, mass tidal waves are occurring on the planet. So we happen to be living in an elevation where we're not affected by the ocean.
And that is why, friends, I wear shoes inside just to be ready to run.
Not because you don't want to get called out for the grippers being out.
One day.
One day.
Just for you, Phantom, one day.
It's like when I
Don't say just for Phantom. I hope that's not what I just heard. I really hope
just
that's
for
not what I just heard.
Phantom.
Oh God, my community is never gonna let that go.
Set your calendar, Phantom.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
I was doing that. I hope you know I was doing that all last night. I was doing things with like the calendar and stuff, just posting spoof links to like how to find God or like how to get over like porn addiction, and I was just like throwing links at it. It's like I was like, yeah, like you want sussy stuff, click here, and it was like, you need help. Like, here's an Amazon book to help you get over your cringe addiction.
Thank you, Mono. I thought you meant you were sniffing grippers last night. Speaking of throwing, welcome, Monozuki.
That did happen yesterday because one of my cats shat themselves, and so I was absolutely sniffing feet last night, trying to make sure that he was a clean boy.
Yeah, of course. That's why you're.
Somebody clip that. He said he was sniffing feet. He was sniffing feet last night.
More than the feet. I was really just sniffing the boy scent.
The boy scent?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, I smell it. Boy smell. I smell a boy. What is boy doing?
The boy smell.
Oh my.
No.
Smelly smell. My gosh. What am I gonna do? There's a boy here. I'm freaking out so much. Calm down. I'm taking a nice deep
All right.
breath.
Thanks everyone for coming to the VOD.
You don't want to talk about boy smell? Replace boy with feet.
First in two aspects so far. The first time that a guest has joked about ending the show early, and I think also the first time someone's just on stream just told you to shut up. Like,
Wow.
I think that was my favorite. I don't even know if Apophis did that.
Wow.
I don't think he did.
Today is a first. Also, I want to point out Hive's question. Said with the dreaming in space theme, was there an overall interest in space, or is it simply a primary aesthetic?
Yes. Okay, as a child, I really wanted to go to space. Like the whole visit the moon, land on the moon, go to Mars, do universal travel. That was pretty cool. So yeah, that kind of, I think the child me came out in that one. But also, I mean, I love purple, and that's a bonus. So yeah.
Would you ever expand the model design to encompass the entire solar system?
That would be pretty cool. I'll just Sailor Moon, but Sailor 2.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, Phantom. Oh,
Oh boy.
We'll leave that for 5 minutes.
That's all right. At least it's not on my channel.
Yeah, that you think of right now.
It's a little more tucked away here.
Gotta love purple in space. They're semi-interconnected designs. That's true. They are. Like,
Yeah.
and it really makes you wonder how much thought goes into color theory when designing VTuber models. Because, at least for me, I'm not a graphic designer. I've taken several graphic design classes because they're part of my major in college right now. But
would you say it's your passion?
Ooh.
graphic design is not my passion because I suck. That's why I pay people to do it instead. Look, here's a lesson for all of you out there. If you ever want something in this world and you're not good at it, just pay someone else to do it.
Damn, imagine having money.
That's why you convince them and be like, have them be your artist named Apophis Nova and say, can I have this and can I do this? And he says, yeah. And I say, all right, I'll pay you when I can. And he says, don't worry about it. And that was back in September.
Oh, God.
No, but I love my artist. He's super cool. And I give him gifts. So, well, the point is that it's super.
We love artists out here.
Yeah, it's super cool. Like when coming up with those designs, like wondering how there it is again. Oh, well, wait, feet smell. You smell feet. Phantom is a
But Wesley, like, bruh, how many more people do you gotta collect, huh? He's making a club of people that just does this copy pasta.
based.
So he's been pasting it in a lot of chats and posting it in my clips channel on Discord, and oh my god, the Shame Club is growing.
Oh my goodness. If the opportunity ever arises, would Chu be willing to join a VTuber organization or continue being your own boss?
Damn, Hive out here with the big.
I was gonna say,
questions.
Hive, you're asking more questions than I have right now. I have my questions, but you're like, I would love to get to a point with the show where the audience can just ask questions toward the guest. I feel like
we would in 2 hours we would never have that kind of time.
that's why we pick and choose, my friend. So yeah, would you ever consider joining a VTuber organization, or would you ever want to continue being your own boss?
Okay, there's pros and cons to both. I did think about this. When I first started VTubing, I was like, I don't have a model. Like, it would be cool if I could just audition and, get a model, make a persona and whatnot. We have a bunch of people backing you with like content, video editing and the like. But then I started to get attached with the Nochu like brand. So if I had to drop Nochu as a character just to move on to a big organization, then I wouldn't do that. Like I think I'm too attached to her already. And it's pretty cool doing my own thing, being like, this is my team, the designer, me, the editor, me, the talent, me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a huge flex. I'm just saying. But yeah, I think I would stay as an indie VTuber.
That's a lot of what people do these days. I feel is that recently with like, for instance, take a look at Niji Sanji recently.
Ooh, the tea. Goddamn.
Like, and the thing is, I'm not going to be going into talking about Niji Sanji and how they are as a company. I'm merely going to say they've been taking a lot of L's recently, and it really has got the VTuber community thinking, wow, like what exactly is making this company make these decisions as they're doing, and between having like 3 of their biggest like talents just graduate, and two of them joining a competitor, and not only that, them canceling their live 3D show. It's just
I did see that.
It makes you really wonder how this stuff comes to be, and whether or not it gives a good image to agency VTubers, because we've talked about on the show in the past where agency VTubers, it's good to be a part of an agency because they do take care of you to some degree. Are they perfect? No, but they do the best they can. They can give you a little more liberties and a little more help into what you can do to achieve how you want to be a content creator. Now, does that mean that that is the correct route to go? Well, that depends on the individual. And so I just wonder if we're going to be witnessing an age. Why is everyone in chat talking about feet?
Oh yeah, we do be witnessing that age where everybody talks about feet. Yep.
Yep, that's the one.
What I got out of that. Yep. Very spiritual.
Footsies. At least they're not like Phantom and would bite the feet. Wow.
Phantom?
I think Nina
Explain
is more of
yourself?
the biter around here.
Yeah, but she only wants to bite hair and teeth, not feet.
Eyes.
Teeth?
Grippers.
Bite teeth?
Yeah, bite teeth.
I'm gonna literally direct you to yesterday's episode of the VOD where she said she wanted to bite eyes.
That's
Oh
because-
wait, I am kind of curious though. Eyes I understand, but teeth?
Well, they're like
That
so.
sounds like painful.
One's like eating a grape. The other's like eating a Necco wafer.
Well, yeah, Shabriri grapes.
Shabriri
For
grape-
those Elden Ringers out there, shout out to the boys.
Shabari grapes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
If you know, you know.
for real. But back to that thought before of, I wonder if we're witnessing a point in the agency VTuber sphere where it is going to cave in on itself, and people are seeing that agency VTubers and agencies are not exactly the pioneers of industry that they once were, and that it's just much better to go with an agency that'll simply represent you and you won't work for them. Because you look at somebody like VShojo. VShojo is a company that represents people. They are almost like a talent agency where they represent people, but they are free to pursue their own things. You know, whereas if you're part of Nijisanji Hololive, you work for them. For VShojo, you simply are part of their sponsorship. That makes sense?
Yeah, and I do like that VShojo, you kind of get talents that have already been well established, and then they kind of just join to be part of their group. I do like that idea. Quite nice. They get the backing of a corporate VTuber with a corporate company without like letting go of the VTuber. I mean, obviously in the case of Nijisanji, you'd have to drop on them, and But normally speaking, it's nice that they just like pretty much adopt VTuber children. That's pretty cool.
Don't mind me, guys.
We never did. It's what happens.
Welcome to the show where I get hit with everything under the sun. Mike eating.
It's Dr. Peppers.
It is just Dr. Pepper.
Why Dr. Pepper's is a huge thing on your channel?
I will tell you after these messages.
Yeah, so there's a lot of sounds that go with it, and it's not super loud on stream's end, but on his end, it is deafening.
Yep.
So, yeah, you will hear him scream, and if he screams and stops talking, that's because Dr. Peppers are inbound.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's something I need to make sure I put in my like FAQ that I send VTubers that want to be on the show. Is there will be points where I will get thrown Dr. Pepper and you will have to stop talking because I won't be able to hear you. But no, to answer that question, we here on the VOD like to keep our fembat hydrated. See, people just like, and so the thing is, okay.
It's just a good time, and it's really something that the whole family can come out and enjoy. And there's a lot of things to be enjoyed
At
in
a
the
certain
VTuber
point,
space.
the noise just stops.
Yeah, but the
And we
peppers
just
don't.
hydrate. We love hydrating our VTubers.
I mean, because they're just so
take
damn
this off.
thirsty.
Oh my god. And they're all missing me too. This
There
is
is
great.
no reason for me to have my headset
Yeah.
on right now.
I don't
The Legos are almost done.
Oh my god.
Start running so you get a head start. Okay, I will. You know what? Oh, wrong thing. Where is it? Where am I? Where's my OBS? Or not my OBS, my there.
Not me being late to the party.
There it is.
That's you being late to the party. What's up, Nina?
We were just talking about you, Nina. In a good way. How you like to bite eyes. Thank you, JG. Alright, well, I'm just gonna excuse myself.
Oh, there he goes. All right,
Oh,
on to the real
bye-bye.
questions while he's gone.
Alright,
if
yeah.
you had to get the rubber chicken that goes, huh, or you had to get like a kazoo, a slide whistle, or the groan pipe, which would you get from the dollar store?
I'm curious about this grown pie because
Yeah, the best is when you shake it and they just go. It's like, yeah. Oh, dude, it's the best.
Oh, that's so cool. I want one of those.
Yeah, I
have
mean,
not
it's
seen
a
that.
really simple design. It's because it's basically just like a self-powered wind instrument, I guess. It's the only way to think
Ooh.
about it. Yeah, they're super fun, especially when you can just grab a whole tub of them and then just turn the whole thing upside down. Same thing as like when people like go into like the store and that like one famous, was it a Vine or a TikTok where they pushed all the rubber chickens down at once and then walked away, and it was just like a symphony of screaming
A
animals.
cacophony is the word you're looking for.
Ah, that's the right word.
There is no order, no harmony in anything about that. That was just pure noise.
It was great.
Oh,
It's one of my
so
favorite videos.
It is. Oh, I just nudged
Right next to
everything.
Doorbell Cat.
Meow.
Meow.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
I love
He's such a polite guy.
What I need to see if we can do. I want to see if you can help me set something up like that. I just want like.
Yeah, it's easy. Yeah. Super easy.
While
Super
he's
easy.
gone, I want the groan pipe added to the New York the New York Symphony Orchestra, or whatever they're called. Oh, you even called yourself out on that. That's really funny. Wait, what if I did this? You're behind the couch now. Look, the show has depth.
We don't allow. And now that she stood on the couch with shoes, we didn't know that she was going to be wearing shoes. We thought she'd be in socks or slippers. She's no longer
Or
allowed to
just
sit on the couch.
grippers.
Or the
Slippers, not grippers.
She just said this one. She said this one's for you, Phantom.
Ugh. Well, I don't know what it is about me that makes women want to put their feet in the air, but I suppose it's accurate enough. Dude, how many times have you laid on the couch like that? Like for me, it's like at least 100.
Hell
Like that
yeah.
used to be like the
Especially
best way to just
especially
lounge.
watching TV or talking to someone on
Yeah.
the phone.
That.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm down under, get it?
Wait.
I'm
Okay,
Yeah.
I have an idea. I have an idea.
All right.
All right. So watch this. So, if I put it back here. Nope.
Oh Jesus.
He is our savior.
What is your idea? That I get clipped and cropped?
Yeah, it's just clipped it. God, it's like I'm playing Skyrim right now.
Oh dang! It occurred to me that's the background. I want to put you behind the window so you're outside.
Oh my
I thought
God.
that'd be.
Oh, you can.
That
oh, you
would
can,
be
you can,
funny.
you can. Just crop me so that you have the window. Oh shit! Hand my alarm clock. 2 seconds.
So I can put you behind.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
So-
And then I just go. Bing.
But wait. Ready? Watch this. Everything.
Now you just need like a filter so
Let's
it's got like
go.
a sheet
Let me
layer
in.
to it.
Oh, I need to
Oh,
put
no.
I need to put you behind the mic.
They're outside the studio again.
You're out-
No. Can I have your autograph?
Wait. So let's see. If I add a
Please
filter,
let me-
I can add a filter. So what if we?
They want my Gamer Boy bathwater again.
Please let me in. Ah!
Okay. So
Oh, if I did this, would you let me in?
we're not.
Maybe.
I made it worse.
Oh,
Oh my
Jesus.
God.
The heck? I'm a Martian. I'm glowing. Crazy.
Image mask and blend. I don't know what this means. Blend,
Oh,
multiply,
no, he's experimenting.
browse.
Who gave him the controls? Never give Val the aux cord. This is something I have over the few months I've known this man. I have learned one thing: I would never in my life hand you an aux cord.
So-
I feel like that'd be so dangerous because it would start with a musical. and then you'd be like, you know what, that makes me think of this song, and you'd just be all over the damn place.
Wait.
And I'm all over the place
no.
too. But I feel like you would find a way to get even more all over the place than before.
Ah, I am playing God.
What is going on? What?
You're outside.
What is this?
Saw it on her channel for a second, but wanted to ask, is assembling Gunpla a hobby, or was it something in a one-off stream?
Oh,
Ethan, you would be the type to
Gunpla!
either-
I
you'd be
love
the type to
building
do something else.
Gunpla. Gundam building is so fun. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
My partner has a huge thing for building Gundam, and we went to Japan recently. So that's like Weebland, and everywhere we went was
Land.
Gunpla kits. It was crazy. We bought, I think, around 4 of them. One of them being like the one from the Gunpla Museum, and it was massive. And we did a build stream, and it was very fun. Mhm. I'd be down to play to.
Oh,
build
I didn't
that soon.
realize J-Droid redeemed another Ara.
Oh, I saw it. I was waiting for you to see it.
No, I was waiting for you to not see it and
All right,
skip past it.
Let's
Oh no.
don't mind me just getting us back on track.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. Let me just I'll help you out with that. Hang on a second.
The grippers are back. Just for Phantom.
Yeah, just for Phantom.
Is that? Are you using the Riz face for this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was
for
gonna
the
say, I was
RR,
like,
of
something
course.
changed.
Of course.
Oh my gosh. Can we kick the koala out and replace it with me? Oh no. All right.
No, Wesley.
All right. So do you want to go first this time?
Okay. Okay. All right. What am I gonna do this? Okay.
All right.
Arara.
Good one. All right, Joe, I'm gonna ask you not to put your entire face against my stream deck. That is not a pillow. I just looked over and like my heart stopped. I was like, oh god, I don't know what that's gonna do, but it's not gonna be good. All right.
All right. Glorious. Sheesh. Every time it rattles my ears and cuts out because of Discord. Only can I have the Aux Phantom only if you promise to play 100% songs about feet. Wow. All right, you ready? Da, da, da. Thank you.
I don't even know how many. The only one I can think of is Canned Heat.
By
No, wait.
Jamiroquai? Wait, is that
Does that have anything about feet in it? I have no idea. It is Jamiroquai, yeah.
Ah, I know my Jamiroquai.
Or you just know your feet songs.
Mm,
That too.
that's suspicious. I don't even know if he has feet.
I do. You want to see him?
No.
Ooh.
You want to see him? You want to see him?
I want it to go on record that he's trying to pressure
got
me
the
into looking
shorts.
at his feet.
Because this is my summer. This is for my
Oh.
fall outfit. This is for my fall outfit. And I still need to change it to my winter. See, ready? I got the legs. I got the knees. I got the shoes. I got the boat shoes. I'm a lanky boy.
Linky
Those are my dad owns a yacht shoes.
They're comfy. They're comfy with no socks.
I have a pair of those types of shoes, and I can't get into them, man.
Skill issue.
You know, random.
It's a skill
thought.
issue.
I do have. No, don't worry about it.
What is this random thought? We're
I
waiting.
do have feet.
What?
What?
But not on this. It was just I'll send.
That's now I'm more concerned.
I'll send it in the chat.
You
guys.
you just have disembodied feet?
For Phantom's eyes and
For Phantom's eyes. All right, Phantom.
there you go.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
What do you mean?
That's hard to
I
look.
zoomed in and everything.
Oh my god, why would you who
Hey,
did
with
that?
the groupers
I zoomed
constrained.
in.
Don't worry about it.
And why do you have Jindos?
What are
What do you
Jindos?
mean? What are Jindos?
The Gene windows.
Oh no, they're
Or
they're ripped
those-
jeans.
Oh, they're
Those
ripped
my previous
jeans.
design had ripped jeans, and then I changed into a skirt.
Okay, okay. That's more respectable than Jindo's. 'Cause those are expensive too. You forgot about that? How could you ever forget about jeans with windows?
I love Jindos. What do you mean? I just didn't know they were called Jindos.
Sounds
Oh,
like a
someone in chat.
sounds like a knockoff of jorts.
Oh god, jorts.
What
Are
about
those things dead yet?
I don't know. What about jutes? They're jean boots.
Huh?
Or how about the jouch? Do you not know what the jouch is?
I don't want to know about that.
And Joe
Anything
Mama.
with OU
Joe
in it. Oh,
Mama. All right, hold on. All right, I'm putting this on stream. All right, you guys ready?
Huh? What are you putting on
I'm
stream?
putting this on stream.
What are you putting on stream?
This is what I'm gonna start doing. That way I can just have images in the background and not have to worry about cropping them. All right, I'm gonna show the jouch.
Oh, the Jouch. Okay, cool.
It's the jouch.
Oh, huh?
Chat, it's the
I like the Joe Mama idea better.
it's the jouch.
Oh, you should totally
be
change
real.
up your couch for a Jouch.
I'd sleep on that.
Scary jouch.
Hmm.
Honey, what if we made love on the jouch? What if we kissed on the
There's so many
jouch?
There's so many pockets. You can put stuff in the
You
pocket.
can.
Oh,
Oh,
can you imagine having a pocket for your drinks when you're on the couch, just chilling,
but would that be
watching TV?
but would that be front pocket or the back pocket?
Well, yeah, I mean, it'd be the back pocket, so it's tight enough where it can hold the drink steady.
Would-
But like, then you don't need a coffee table because coffee tables just get in the freaking way.
Oh, Mono, you were leading me right into the next thing. So this is gonna be a recurring segment on the show.
Oh no.
Yes.
What about feet?
No, not feet, not yet.
Oh, this-
Not yet.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, that's a new game for a new segment called "Whose Grippers Are These?"
oh,
No, this is far more important. So,
Cam, I think each piece of your furniture has cup holders.
oh,
It's insanity over there.
so feet food, right here on TLC. No, but we have there's a new segment I like to call on this show that will be for all of our new guests, which is it a food? And I bust out the flowchart. And
or is it feet?
not feet. It's even better.
Oh,
So,
okay.
my head
Wait,
mod
I
and
need a-
I. This was mainly created by my head mod, but this was designed with specific things in mind. But it's a food definition flowchart, and we have been able to categorize soup. You can't throw Dr. Pepper at me because you are scared of what the truth is. Created
I
in
just I never see the 150. People never throw a bunch. It's always all or one.
yeah.
You can tell she's low on points.
Mm-hmm. So, I want your opinions on this. So, we have been able to now. People have joked about it's a soup, cereal's a soup, taco is a sandwich or whatever. But we have defined it even further and clarified it. So, is it an edible? Yes or no? If it's no, it's probably not a food. You probably shouldn't eat it. Have common sense. If it is a food, a bag of Skittles is a salad, but a single Skittle is a steak. It is. So, is it a majority liquid? If it's a liquid, then it's a soup. If it's a solid, well, we have to think about it. Is it have a single mass, or is it multiple parts? If it's a single mass, then it is a steak. But if it's multiple parts, it's a layered dish. If it's a layered dish, or does it have layers? No, it's a salad. If it does, then it's a sandwich. Thoughts?
Where does bubble tea fit in all of this?
Bubble tea would be a soup because it's a majority liquid.
Oh. But then what if you get the ones with a lot of jellies in it and the jellies are solid?
But do the jellies comprise most of it? Are you getting an entire bottle, like an entire cup filled with...
Yeah, well, maybe I want extra toppings. Maybe I just want just a third of a cup of the tea and then 2/3 of the cup of jellies and other stuffs.
Okay, well then it's a salad.
But at the same time, it's layered because you've got a bunch of different jellies and you've got the tea in it as well. So can it technically be all of the above?
It's not layered because there are no separate layers. They're all combined into one thing.
Oh, okay.
Because when
salad with milk dressing.
Because can you drink a salad? Soup.
I mean, that's what I'm asking. That's for you to know and for me to question.
You can drink salad. Yeah, you can drink the salad. Because the thing is, so then what is the point of putting a liquid dressing on top of a salad? Huh?
That is true.
See?
Humans are emergency soup.
Welcome back, Blue. Sorry I have to see this. No, when she was doing her 12-hour stream, I brought up this, and yeah, she was like saying how terrible it is for like 10 minutes. But
I mean, it makes absolute sense. I'm coming into terms with it.
See, it's not as bad as people make it out to be. Most people are mostly water, so we are soup. We are mostly water, but that does not make us soup. And you want to know why? Because that falls under the is it edible? No.
I mean, anything is edible if you put your mind to it. Anyway, keep going.
That is an OSHA violation against flowcharts. Pretty sure the Phantom Fame gave us an invite. I got it lost in the mail, but I found it. What about what? Oh, who let you two
cook it in there?
Oh,
it culminated in humans are emergency soup, which is a phrase I'm not comfortable with.
We'll make that a banned phrase.
Emergency.
Make it a banned phrase. Humans are emergency soup.
Yes.
I want to hear that in the Paimon voice.
I'm comfortable with that. But yeah, like it's people have presented a lot of, and the whole thing about this is, while I do take it incredibly seriously, you know, for the most part, this is a big joke, and it's I want to preface that it's, you know, it's just certainly gets a big reaction, a rise out of people, but everybody has their own thoughts, and the goal is, can you find a flaw in my flowchart? And that's the big thing. Yeah. Hey, Grease, welcome.
I think she's actually the best person to find a flaw in the flowchart.
Why is that?
Because she's a koala.
Wait, where's Phantom and Val? We're behind the flowchart here.
You can see my legs because I'm the Wicked Witch of the East right now.
More like the Wicked Witch of the Yeast, because we're talking about food.
I don't want to be associated with yeast. Of any food, that's not the one. That ain't it, Chief. Yeah, she's a koala. And what do koalas eat?
Thank you, Grease.
They eat eucalyptus, which is not edible, but is their main diet.
What is that? I couldn't hear over the sound of pelting.
Eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus.
It's a leaf.
Is it edible? Sure, but not really.
Then
it's not.
Then it's probably not a food. You shouldn't eat it.
But yeah, that's their main diet.
That's my main diet.
That's what they have to eat.
Well, yes, but this applies to humans.
Oh, well, there you go.
This does.
Buddy.
Yeah, it needs to start with, are you a human?
No, it doesn't. Because if I give this to an anteater, the anteater is not going to pop onto the glass and say, yes, is it edible? Yes, it is. Is it a majority liquid or solid? It is a liquid, therefore it is a soup. It is an ant. You know, I'm not going to hand that to some animal and just they know automatically have reading comprehension skills of a 5th grader.
Well, I mean, I exist, so.
Yeah, but you're also part human. Malagor, don't you say answer delicious. Now I'm an anteater VTuber. You've been bopped. We found a loophole. There is no loophole.
It is.
It is not a loophole.
Are you a human?
No, that's not a loophole.
Also, is it edible? Is it edible? I mean, I feel like everything's edible depending on who you are. So it might be
well, that's.
I mean, that depends on how you define edible.
And that's edible is incredibly subjective, but we use common sense here.
Do you want to eat it?
It's a flowchart. It's supposed to be objective.
Yeah.
And you've got something subjective in the flowchart, which is.
All right.
Is it edible?
So then, if we use that, because then people are taking edible and they're adding their own, they're justifying their own word, their own thing with it. Because by that logic, you can say that a rock is edible, which is, it is not edible. It is inedible. We will go back to this. All right, you ready? Merriam-Webster, something that is suitable or safe to eat. Cambridge, something suitable or safe to eat. A rock is not safe to eat. It is not suitable to eat. I'm aware common sense is not common. This is a debate I've had for so long. It's like, a rock is edible, cardboard. No, it's not. It's not suitable. It's not safe to eat. A human is not safe to eat. It's
cardboard
not suitable.
Is edible because it is safe to eat.
It is.
It depends on how you dissect, how you cut, and how you prepare the meat.
No, because for the most part, you will still get some form of a bacterial disease. Because when you say human,
not from eating cardboard. What?
No, from eating a human.
No, you get what?
Because
no,
the thing is,
if someone were to kill me and eat me, they would not get a disease.
They would get a disease.
I'm clean.
They would get a disease.
Depends on what part you eat.
Because then now you're specifying it. You're not saying a human. You're now saying if you eat a human liver. Now you're being specific. Then yes, it is edible, but not a human whole. Wait.
Oh, okay.
Well, then that's like saying human steak.
Yes, that's a steak.
That's still a human, because then if you're saying well, you can't eat it whole. Well, you can't eat a cow whole. You can't eat every part of a cow. You have to eat specific parts.
Cow whole.
Cow whole. If you ate the Phantom Fame, you just become more of a smart. But my point being is, doesn't matter how much you rationalize it, a human is not suitable or safe to eat.
It is.
It is not.
Unsafe.
It is not.
Yes, because if you take a part of a human, you can eat it. It is the same. It is just as suitable as a cow is.
Okay.
Because you can select the parts you need to eat.
Okay.
Same as a pufferfish. Because that's what fugu is.
But
it is not safe to eat unless someone.
Then we're debating. Then because I'm fine with agreeing with that. With a human's a steak. There, a human is a steak. Or technically, if it's a layer dish, there is layers. That's a sandwich. A human is a sandwich.
A human is mostly water.
No.
So we'd be a soup.
While a human contains 75% water, that doesn't exactly mean there is just that. There's also much more. There's skin, there's bone, there's everything else in between.
Well, so does ice count?
So,
are we counting ice as a solid then? Instead of water?
Oh.
Because is it liquid or water? It's liquid, solid. Okay, yeah. So yeah.
So let's look at this. The average human is approximately 60% water. You also have to account how much of it is the mass.
That's gone down.
What's gone down?
We are not drinking enough.
I am dehydrated. Let's go.
Stop saying emergency soup. Humans are not soup.
An emergency soup.
Humans are not soup. Hello, L. I'm sorry that this is where you choose to join in as we're talking about humans becoming emergency soup.
Watermelon.
Okay, but you know what? Do you know what is Boom Book? I don't know. That's probably a thing. What?
Watermelon.
Neither do I. What do you mean? All right.
Watermelon.
I don't know why people are like this. But thank you for coming and joining us this time, kidding me with that emote. But anyway, you're still using the chart. I win either way. You're still using the chart and you're classifying it. Okay? So then everything, but then if you want, there is no flaw because everything can be classified in this chart then, if by that logic. So there is no flaw.
Oh, because it's not if it classifies it, it's if it classifies it correctly, is it not?
What do you mean?
So are you defining a flaw as if it classifies something correctly into these categories?
Correct.
Or if it can classify it?
It can classify it correctly is subjective because no matter what, if I say that a single Skittle is a steak, I will get met with backlash because at that point people don't like the answer.
At that point, then there's no flaw in the flowchart as long as it's binary.
Yes.
Which they are. So yeah, I can make a flowchart that just says apples, oranges, and it just points in 2 different directions.
Then
And that's correct.
But no, then you have to explain it. You have to. So you have to classify and you have to explain it, and it has to hold up to scrutiny. This has been hypothesized. This has been tested. Nochu, what are your thoughts? I don't want you to sit there just being like, these are two older men, just well, one old man, one younger man.
At the moment, but yeah.
It's not misclassifying. A single skittle is a steak. We're not misclassifying.
A single skittle is
but multiple skittles are a salad.
I don't understand.
Everything is.
Oh, Robe, you're so real. Everything is kicker or horsemanship. You're so real for that.
Phantom is based, but that logic, all binary flowcharts have no flaw.
Yeah. that's I'm right. You can't argue that. Anything that's binary, there's no technical flaw in it.
Fine. Then everything is classified correctly in this chart. There, you happy? I'm sorry. People come to me for the thing is I have all the answers, or I have all the solutions, but nobody comes to me for the answers.
I usually I go to the solution for the solution, and what I get is anti-fun.
42.
I'm making a new chart. All right.
The chart is it Val? Yes or no? If no, good. If yes, stop. Look, all I gotta say is this flowchart has no flaw. It has no mistake. Everything is categorized correctly. And if you disagree with it, you're just wrong. I don't know what to tell you.
What the heck?
Is being binary.
Mm-hmm.
See, the human body, if you want to classify it as a soup, you can. By that logic, I won't fight it. If the majority decides it's a soup, that's fine. But you're using the chart.
Like a fruit gusher.
But you're using the chart. So either way, I win. And the chart wins. So think about that one. The whole thing is a flaw. It is not a flaw, and
It's a flaw chart.
It's and with that in mind, a flowchart asking if the chart is correct or not. You can't do a Turing test on a flowchart.
Cam, I love you. What an amazing idea.
You know what? Now that we've established emergency soup, now I like this chart. See? There we go. As long as I don't use the chart, I win. Yeah, but the thing is, you lack plausible
Focus.
You lack plausible deniability.
Deniability.
So you have the knowledge. You can't deny it now. You know it. It's in your mind. That's the thing. Everybody here, no matter what, you witnessed it. You know it. Unless you get amnesia, that will be in your mind, and you will think about that next time that you were debating whether or not a Skittle is a steak. I rest my case.
Good Lord.
What is the quote from like not Batman versus Superman, but the original animated that it was based off of, where it's like Batman talking to Superman. What is that line?
Mono, you waited until the chart was gone to resub. Thank you so much for that. That's hilarious.
Get pelted.
It's a never mind. Yeah, what is that? What are you saying, Phantom, about Batman vs Superman?
Yeah, it's I want you to remember, Clark, in all the years to come, in all your most private moments, I want you to remember my hand at your throat. I want you to remember the man who beat you. Just like,
jeez.
It's like the whole, it's, oh my God. Because there's like a whole thing leading up to it where he just talks about how he's like, yep, I didn't do this to kill you. I did this to prove that like I could. And he just fucking walks off. It's so awesome.
You know, the sign, I should have stopped to ask not whether or not I could, but whether or not I should.
Mm-hmm.
And in the end, I knew I should. And we got some wonderful content out of it because we get different responses every time. And that's the ultimate goal of the chart, is to spark conversation. Because what is a talk show without conversation? Just people staring at you. We could stare at you guys for 2 hours, but that wouldn't be fun. So yeah, with that,
I like that.
no, they show your feet and then we'll talk. Phantom.
My feet.
Your feet.
My feet are fucking gross. I hate feet, bro. I got my dad's feet. I got cursed. Not great, Bob. Not great.
You got the cursed grippers, the tarnished grippers.
I got the fucking flippers. They're wide. They're big. And they're just flat.
Flippers.
The flippers, dude. I got like 12 wides. They're not the
Dang.
longest thing you've ever seen, but like there's. I mean, I got duck feet.
See, I wear a size 11 shoe, but it's not wide. If
It's
I
the
wear
wide
a
part that gets
5.5.
a 5.5,
Yeah.
Does my dad know I have his feet? Joe knows I have his feet. Yeah, he knows.
why do people eat their mic? Define what you mean by eat their. Are you talking about like this? Like? I'm so confused.
I'm not even...
want me to eat my mic like this?
No.
If humans always asked if I should, then nothing would ever get done. No, if humans asked that, it would essentially become Mr. Krabs saying, am I really going to dig up this grave just for money? Of course I am. A UK 6 and an American 8. Fun fact, that's what I give myself. That's my beauty, that's what I give my beauty rating, a UK 6 and an American 8.
I was gonna make that joke, but I immediately was like, Jesus.
Oh my god.
I was like, since when did the UK standard get higher than ours? I was like, that's crazy.
Hungy.
Y'all have changed since COVID.
Discord is bugging in the stream capture. It happens.
Yeah.
So sometimes people get robotic. Hey Panda, welcome. Oh my goodness. Well, why don't we actually get back to the questions instead of chaotic flowcharts? So, something I think is fun to talk about with all my guests is their country of origin. Not like just focusing on that, but just finding out where they're from. You know, I'm in the US, Phantom here's in the US, but somebody like Monozuki in chat, she's in the UK. Now, you are currently in Australia.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, I live in Australia.
now have you found that there is an emerging, like a more emerging VTuber presence in Australia? Because I've noticed there's been a lot of Australian VTubers I've been seeing recently.
To be honest with you, I'm trying to find them, but man, we're cursed with the Aussie debuff where everything just is scuff and the internet kind of sucks. So it's a struggle out here trying to be a VTuber. Weirdly enough though, like I thought there would be a lot of Australian VTuber enjoyers when I stream, but I noticed that you guys sleep in ungodly hours, so I somehow hop in on the US bandwagon.
Yeah.
Well, see, what's funny, Robe, is that I was talking to Nochu about Marie, and while they don't know each other, apparently they follow the same, like one of the same individuals. Because when I was talking to you about that yesterday, you're like, what is her Twitter? And I'm like, oh, this is her Twitter. Like, oh, she follows this other Aussie VTuber.
Yeah, we've got mutual Aussie VTubers. I need to get to know them. Yeah.
Okay, then now I have another thing to say, because I'm sure other people are wondering about it too. So Marie talks about how Aussies don't typically do the RNR kind of thing, and several people in chat who come back for the VOD and whatnot for other streams, they tend to type NAR in chat. And so I, you know, as an Aussie yourself, how do you weigh into that? How do you feel about chat or people saying RNR?
To be honest with you, that's like, it's like the least, how do I say this? The least worst assumption you have with Aussies. Because back in the day, I used to say like people say shrimp on the barbie, and I swear nobody says that. That is so much worse. But no, like that. I say it when I'm like very surprised, or like, you know, it's kind of an in the moment kind of thing, and I do feel like a lot of my Aussie friends say it. So that's a lot better than like shrimp in the bar. I'd be like, who the hell? We say prawns as well. We don't even call them shrimp.
You call them prawns. Interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because
Cleo, no.
Cleo, what?
The condensation.
What?
I'm just being phoned from chat. Sorry.
I know. I'm so confused.
There's a show called it's a mermaid show. It was in my childhood. It was like these girls that turn into mermaids when they have like a single drop of water drop on them. And there was like this TikTok that was of these two girls, and they were coming out of the shower, and there was a condensation on the glass, and it's basically just really bad Australian accent of like, no, Cleo, the condensation, and then the girls all
What?
turn into mermaids, and they're just flapping around in the bathtub. It's hilarious.
Oh my gosh. Like I said, I find it super interesting. We just hear "arnar," like we just hear that, but like, Marie's like, no, we don't say that as a, you know, because the prime example was when we were playing Phasmophobia, or not Phasmophobia, we were playing Lethal Company, and then she's like, yeah, no, we don't really say that a whole lot. And right after she said that, she died and said "arnar," like the most stereotypical way you could think of. And I'm like, Marie, yeah, what was that? What was what? You had just said you don't say "arnar," but you died, and you did that like the most Australian way possible of saying "arnar." And she's like,
That's when you just clip
it
it.
is common. It is more common than Marie thinks it is. We just don't notice. It just happens.
I
now,
like yeah.
yeah? What's yeah?
Yeah.
What's that?
Something Marie says. That's one of her isms.
You say yeah. Australians say we're not very straightforward as well. We like to shorten stuff, but not very in a not very straightforward manner. So like yeah nah and nah yeah pop out a lot. I don't know if you've heard those
Macca's.
from Marie. Macca's, Ava, the list goes on.
Ava? I think Marie talked about that one of Ava.
You know what Ava is? Do you
No.
know what Ava is?
No.
And tea, Ava is the afternoon,
Oh, that's right.
and tea is basically any meal you have, whether it be with tea or without tea.
It sounds
So like it could be dinner can be tea, breakfast can be tea, lunch can be tea, afternoon snack can be tea.
What is
anything is
kanga
tea.
bangas?
What?
How dare you redeem Gilbert Gottfried? Ow.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Okay. I didn't expect someone to do that during the show. Can you say tomato?
Tomato.
Kangaroo sausages in Australia.
I heard kangaroo is quite nice actually. Very tender meat. But I heard it's very gamey. I've never tried it before. I need to try
I
it.
would imagine so. They look pretty lean.
Interesting.
Crocodiles are very nice as well. They taste like chicken but elevated.
Oh, let me set a timer. Give me a second. I'm actually timing.
The
this.
idea of croc nuggets is strange to me.
Croc
But if
nuggets?
they come in dino shapes, I'd probably try them.
Ah, that looks so cute. And they're like
Alright.
reptiles. Why not?
I'm gonna do this.
That's true.
I'm gonna do this redeem for a minute, real quick.
Okay.
Oh god.
But I'll give
comes.
you this question here
Mother?
that Hives asked, which was, as an artist, because it says they said they saw that you did commissions. Now, as an artist, how is the commission process, and do you have any fun stories with people trying to commission you? So think about that for a moment.
Ooh.
While hey Wesley, can you please paste the copy pasta again?
Oh.
I'd appreciate that. I'd appreciate that. I'll read that. I'll read that for a minute. Okay.
Okie dokie.
Here it comes.
It also says you like eggs. Is that true?
Oh, eggs are so good. They're so versatile. You screw them up, make scrambled eggs.
Okay,
Hell yeah.
but like, have you ever tried to make complex egg dishes?
Oh, there's this Japanese style like omurice where
Oh,
you cut it open and it like oozes out. I've tried to make that. It turned out good the first time, and then yeah, I don't know why it went downhill from there.
see, I've always been, I've wanted to try and make omurice a lot, but I've never had the courage to try. But instead, I really enjoy making, I believe it's tamagoyaki.
Oh yeah,
Super
that's
good.
really good too. The rolled egg. You should search up kichi omurice. That shit hits the spot. It's so good.
Interesting.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Your cubby pasta is ready.
Puppy pasta. I love it. All right, so the question is, do we want the first one or do we want the second one?
Oh, it sounds like she wants the second one.
All right, let me take a nice drink of water for this because this absolutely thrashes my throat.
I'm just gonna.
God, get ready to simp so hard.
Yeah, you guys are gonna get a sip real hard. That's why I love the VOD, because anything can happen. All right, my 1 minute is started. How about no chew smell? Sniff, sniff. Is that no chew I smell? Sniff, sniff. Mmm. Yes, I smell it. No chew smell. I smell no chew. What is no chew doing here? Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? There's a no chew here. I'm freaking out so much. Calm down, Gilbert, and take a nice deep sniff, sniff. Here comes. Brace for impact.
Don't you? I don't know what you did to your face during this, but I want it to stop. Do not turn that red while he's reading this shit.
Sniff. It smells so good. I love no chew smell so much. That's the timer, but I'm gonna finish this. Where was I? Oh yeah, I love no chew smell so much. It makes me feel so amazing. I'm getting tingles all over from the delicious no chew scent. It drives me no chew crazy. All right, there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed that. There she goes. There she goes. And there goes my sense of dignity.
So it's just me left. Phantom the himbo fame.
Yeah.
What happened to us, Val?
Very scared.
Not the peeking up from the table.
So if you guys aren't already, I have a Twitter. I'm just gonna, after working that hard on my voice.
I have a Twitter. That's what you lead with.
Yep,
That's what you
yep.
come back with after everything.
No, not the self plug after
Yep.
that.
Not the self-plug
I
for Twitter.
I thrash my throat to do that. I'm going to plug that. I have a Twitter. We have a Discord. And also, if you guys donate bits, you get to throw more Dr. Pepper than ever before. For instance, 1 bit equals 1 Dr. Pepper. So for instance, if you donate 1,000 bits, I get 1,000 Dr. Peppers thrown at me. I'm just saying, it's a win-win. And besides, it helps fund this beautiful voice. See? But you donated, you did 49 bits, which I love, but you could have used channel points, and you would have gotten 1 more. Oh, you thrash your throat all right. Why are you like this? Okay, so back to square one. What about the commission process is what is your commission process? And do you have any fun stories to tell or any fun things about that you might be willing to share?
Oh, can I self-plug here? Oh my gosh, let's go.
Yes.
Do it.
Everyone, hello. I take commissions through vegan.
Vgen? You cheered 1 bit.
The broccoli app. but yeah, I take commissions through Vegan, and basically I just take requests through there, and then my process is usually I check out what they look like. I see how if I'm able to draw them because I can't draw certain
Why?
things. And yeah. Oh my Jesus. Oh, ooh, shit.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
It
Keep
is
going,
a
you're
lot
good.
of stuff. This is gonna go on for like 30 seconds.
But yeah, basically, I don't know what the process is pretty simple. You give stuff request, I draw, I sketch, give back, feedback.
We get that right after.
Done. That's about it.
Seems pretty easy.
Oh my god, the Dr. Peppers.
Sorry.
I just realized that there's a Yamete face on your mug.
Yes.
I've never heard someone describe the face that way, but that's so accurate.
So it is if I remember, it is the Yarineka face.
Oh, is it?
Because, and the reason why is because that's the catchphrase that's associated with it, which Yarineka means shall we do it? Why?
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, you're getting
like
mad.
the idea
Let's
of,
go. Let's go. We're supporting the little ones over here. Let's go.
I like the idea of Yamate better.
They all go to Dr. Pepper Fund.
In fact, you know what? That could be a variation. That could be a variation of Ara Ara's.
Oh yeah?
Ara Ara redeem is a Yamate redeem. Oh my god.
The Yamate
it's like
redeem.
15 times as sussy, but it's pretty funny.
I gotta work on that voice then. They have there been moments where people have tried to scam you out of commissions?
So far I've been quite lucky with the amount of people that I've met. And that's why I do like the sketch first and then payment and then finish off the drawing, just to be safe. Because I did hear a lot of horror stories of people just completing stuff and then getting ghosted and whatnot. So that's why I do it the way I do it.
Part 1. I see.
Longer than a minute, so it's part 1.
You're longer than a minute.
Part 1.
I'd hope so.
I can only imagine how difficult sometimes that commission process can be, where because there's actually been a lot of discussion on VTuber Twitter recently of the whole thoughts on refunds and whatnot, and so like especially when it comes to rigging and design for VTubers, it's just like the cost of entry just keeps going up and up and up. But then the artists then tell the individual, it's like a weird line that I like to make sure I maintain and try and I walk carefully, because artists work hard and they need to be properly compensated for their work and their effort. But those prices are set by the individual, and they're not set by a certain source. So it's, do you think your art is quality enough to charge $8,000 for a model? If you do,
Jesus.
yeah, that's one artist I've seen, but they do fantastic work. That's one of the artists that has done work for a lot of V Shoujo members. So, but at that point, they have the credits and they have the prestige that they're able to do that. And so, but something like $2,500 for a model, you know, it's if it's good, you know, sure. But it's what the backlash comes to are some artists that feel like it's, you know, if you can't afford it, don't complain and pass on it. And that's not all of it. That's definitely not all of it. A lot of artists are really good and they're really nice, and they got to know their worth. You're right, Hive. But you know, some people just try and speak for everybody. It's just like, if you can't afford it, don't bother. Go for somebody who's cheaper, and then it makes the people who are a little more affordable look a little more bad. You know what I'm trying to say?
I see. No, it's more so yeah, I think Hive is right there when they don't. Artists gotta know their own worth. So it goes into how much time they've set aside to actually do the work, in addition to how much time it took for them to master their style. And if they're doing that for a full-time job, then it kind of makes sense for them to charge that much because they're gonna live off of it.
Oh, I completely agree. Um, it's some aspects of it where if you it, it it feels like sometimes it puts down those are who are more relatively affordable. Because like I can see myself spending maybe $800 max on a model with rigging because that's all I'm willing to spend.
Hmm.
But I think it can sometimes be a little disingenuous to those who, again, feel their worth at that current juncture in their career is not worth $2,500 for a model. Instead, it's worth like $500. I feel like when you label it as, just nothing stopping you from finding, going with something that's cheaper. I don't know. It's, to me, at least, it feels like it puts down. It's a little disparaging towards those who don't charge those rates that are, a lot higher. What are your thoughts on that?
It's hard for you to switch when you've first established your pricing. So for me, for example, I haven't done digital art for that long and I'm still learning a whole lot of new skills.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I'm starting my prices to be pretty low because of what I offer. So I don't offer like models and such. It's more so maybe icons or chibis or emotes, stuff like that. But it's quite hard to switch between one tier of pricing to the next.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how artists do it. Like, at what point do you become good enough for you to raise your prices? So, yeah, I feel like I've been struggling with that a lot as well.
I completely agree. Because as I do audio engineering, like I said, I'm an audio engineer by trade. And while I work for a company, I also do freelance work on the side. And so it's something that I've been trying to think about of, do I want to give an hourly rate, or do I want to have an amount of time project based thing? Because I don't feel comfortable accepting I don't feel comfortable with the concept of paying everything up front. I think that is irresponsible in the aspect of, if something happens, then you just gave all of your money up front to me, and then suddenly what happens if I can't finish my work? Well, suddenly you're out however much money and you can't get that back. And that's why a lot of artists that I see that do higher end projects, and it's something that's kind of something I do, is I offer rates based on completion, milestone completion. So it's like, if in the audio editing process there's the assembly of everything. So so if people, what they'll do is they'll send me the files that they want edited. I'll assemble it and I'll get that so that it's this is how you want it to look. So if you look on a timeline, everything is correct. This is the correct spot and where it wants to be. There is no audio editing like mixing. Instead, I'm just putting it where you need it to be. That's 1/3. That's that part. The next part is the mixing. I'll mix the audio and I'll spend all my time mixing that and really dive into that. That's 2/3. That's when, I want that second payment. And the last step is, once the mixing is done, I do the mastering and I add my own personal things, which is I pay for. Thank you for that. You are wonderful, Wesley. Because and I know a lot of artists also feel the same way, is that you use your own things that you have accumulated over time to complete these projects. So for me, I have, not nearly as much money as most people, but I have the plugins and the softwares I need that makes my job better. And so that I use those for my mastering process. For instance, I use a $170 plugin that is just for equalization. It's just for equalization. It's not cheap, but I love using it whenever I get to do freelance work. It's awesome. And like I said, I imagine a lot of artists, that's, you know, they use a lot of their own stuff and skills and tools they've accumulated over the course of time. And that's what allows them to justify that reasonable pricing, right?
I just saw a question in chat by Panda. Does she ever feel guilty about her pricing? Does she feel like she's gotten it down, or and you face guilt before to say in responding to someone who's like, nah? I did. I feel like I feel that constantly. I'm like, are my skills enough? And I do understand that, like, I also use the programs that I use, and I've paid for those programs. And the bottom line is probably just how much time I spend on it should be the minimum amount of time, the minimum amount that you charge for. So however much time you have and how much you expect a like base hourly wage to be, and then just how long it takes for you to complete that piece. And then obviously as you grow more reputation and, you know, use like better, more professional programs, then you add that expense into it.
Nice. Do you have your VGen link you could send that I could put in chat?
Oh yeah, vegan.
Is it vegan or is it VGen?
I don't know.
I like the idea of just screaming about vegans randomly.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
So while we get that, part of this new segment at the very end, value-based pricing model seems to always end up having a lot of scope creep for me. I have to do hourly, even though it's a pain in the track. I imagine pain in the neck. It didn't do it like what Nochu TTS does. Oh, I don't know what Nochu has for her TTS. Is it better? Is it worse? Is it good? Is it bad? What is it?
Why? What's wrong with my TTS? I don't know. Mine's just some dude, isn't it?
It's just
it's just some dude going ee. No.
I see.
I think that's a dolphin, not a dude.
Oh, I have to see that image.
No.
My
it's
gosh.
It's the lick. That's why.
I'm getting rid of that image.
Cause it'd be like it'd be like that.
I'm getting rid of that image.
What image?
Feet thing.
What? But feet.
So, the last thing before we get to the very last question is the brand new ending segment, where I have a series of questions that I like to ask that are completely for fun, just to see what your response is. Nothing too seriously. They're just fun. Nochu, how do you feel the massive influx of AI art that has been recently on the rise? Yeah, we'll answer that question.
Oh my
then.
gosh. Pain. Okay, and go on.
Pain. I imagine. Well, when we have you on the show again in the future, we'll see how AI art is, and then we'll ask you that same question. Sound good?
Oh god. All right.
Alrighty. So, these were questions that Butt Feet Phantom cried out. But these questions were curated by James Lipton, a famous actor, writer, and producer who is the host of a famous show called Inside the Actor Studio. And these are the questions that he would always ask to his famous celebrities at the very end of his show. So, what is your favorite word?
Bubbles.
What was that?
Bubbles.
What is your least favorite word?
Whatever.
You don't like whatever.
It just seems so half-assed. Like, you could say so many other things.
Fair enough. Now, what turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
Talking to my friends, and at the same time being alone.
Oh.
It's, it changes.
There's a cool little dichotomy there that happens, where...
Yeah, it's kind of like, do I want to see people today? Do I not want to see people today? So it's like, it's a love-hate relationship.
I was gonna say, that's very much how I operate in social situations. Thank you, Grease! That's very much how I operate in a lot of social situations. Is I love hanging out with friends and I love being out and doing that, but if I can, I'd also very much like to just be in my apartment alone and just hanging out. You know?
Yeah, I'm comfortable to be alone and doing my own thing. At the same time, I'm like, man, this is lonely. I should talk to somebody.
Yeah. So, if that's what turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally, what turns you off creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
Burning out or like just repetitiveness. It's weird, but like routine is kind of a weird thing to me. I'm like, yes, I do like being comfortable, but for some reason it makes me feel a bit unproductive. Like I could do so much more. Like I'm getting too comfortable. You know what I mean?
Do you believe that the complete absence of routine would be good for you then, or do you think that some form of a routine would be good?
Some form of routine. So like I could be doing one thing and then I could think about like, oh, I could be doing multiple things at the same time. I could do things differently, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like I could do, well, I'm comfortable now, but I can also improve what I'm doing.
No, that makes complete sense. Next, what is your favorite curse word?
Shit.
Care to explain?
You could use it in so many ways, as curse words do, but holy shit, shit, shit. You know what I'm saying? And it sounds like it's a lot more soft than all the other curse words. It's not like a big bad boy curse word. It's just like a teenage boy curse word, you know what I mean?
A teenage boy curse word?
See, Grease says it isn't a curse word. See, that's the whole point. It's like, it doesn't sound like a curse word, but you can make it sound like a curse word.
Fair enough. What is a sound or noise that you love?
Just noises. Koala noises.
What sound or noise do you hate?
Scratching against the chalkboard. That's kind of gross.
What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
Drawing. I do it as a hobby, but it would be cool if I could make it a full-time thing. It's fine. I enjoy it.
What profession would you not like to do?
Anything that involves going outside. No, I'm kidding. Physical labor.
Fair enough.
I hate the sunlight and I've got flimsy arms. I don't do gym. Yeah.
Do you touch grass?
I do.
I do touch grass. It sits in my windowsill and is in a little pot.
It's artificial grass too.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I keep AstroTurf in a pot. What do you mean what's happening? I'm so confused. I hope nothing's breaking. That would be sad if it did. The last question is, if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
You know, that would be cool if God was Australian. He'd be
Oh?
like, ah, shit, fuck, mate. Took you long enough. You're good, though.
He said, you got up here, just have some tea?
Like, mate, took you long enough. You know what I mean? Like,
An Aussie God sounds really
You think
funny.
he'd be like the ultimate stepdad? It's like, you did great out there, champ.
yeah, exactly.
Your mom and I are real proud of you.
Does he have like
Yeah.
a big old, like, bushy, just mustache?
Yeah, and then he wears a tank top and thongs
And thongs.
flip-flops.
and thongs. Got me thongs all wet. One of my favorite things that I've ever heard.
It's thongs for your feet. It makes sense, okay?
Thongs for your feet. Well, this has been a lot of fun. Like, and every time I get to have a guest that's not from America, they always offer such a really fun and really cool insight. So thank you so much for accepting to be on the show and talking with us. You have a lot
Thank you for inviting me.
of fantastic things to say, and we really hope to have you back on the show. Nor is it over already? Yeah, because 2 hours is a nice little slot for a show. Because if we had it for 4 hours, I can talk for 4 hours, but that's a little hard sometimes.
Yeah, nah.
So with that in mind, Phantom, you know what time it is.
I do. It's time for the final question.
What is the final
And,
question?
Nochu, who would you like to write into?
I get to decide.
Yes.
Crazy. Okay, there's this cool VTuber called Valentine. I'm kidding.
What?
I hate that guy.
Can I raid into myself?
I sent it through in chat.
Can I raid into myself?
I don't think so.
You can't raid your own channel? Dang it. It's feet time.
Damn.
Yes, the raid message will be it's feet time.
My
Hey, yo, let's
favorite
go.
thing that the thing says.
My favorite thing that the thing says. Gwend art. Gwendy woo. Let me get our raid
It's very
messages
cool.
going. So hey guys,
Raid.
I have raid messages, but I have 2 raid
Hey, yo.
messages. I have one for those who are subscribed, and one for those who are following. So, if you guys would like to be a part of the squad message that has the cute little Val raid thing there, well then subscribe and we will have you there. But if not, copy the little one below and we'll also have you there. But without further ado, thank you so much, Nochu. Really appreciate you being here. You are
Thank
you are a
you.
ball of fun.
Oh no, you are a ball of fun. Stop.
Oh, you got me there. Well, I love you guys. I love you all, and I will start this raid. But for now, my name is Val. I'll actually do this from now on. My name is Val. Phantom, that's you. What's your cue?
Oh, is that it? I just saw
Yep.
your head snap,
Yep.
and I wasn't sure. I thought you were stretching.
My name is Val.
I'm the Phantom Fame.
No chew.
No chew. I'm Val. This is the Phantom Fame, and we got to have Nochu on our channel. Thank you guys so much for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you not only for all 3 of us for our next streams, whenever that may be, but also for next week's episode of the VOD on Friday night at 7 p.m. MST. We love you all, and Domino's just said I earned freeloaded tots. Today is a fantastic day. With that said, have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are. Bye-bye. Oh, I'm so scuffed.